You're watching the Business Channel, creating business class programs. Genesys International develops and manufactures specialty chemicals for the water desalination industry. And here to tell me a little bit more is Steve Chesters, the Managing Director of the company. Hello.
Hi sir.
Now, can you give me a bit of background to the company and what the company does?
The company was founded 10 years ago specifically to manufacture chemicals for membranes. 65% of the world's population doesn't have enough water for drinking, for irrigation, for industrial uses. So reverse osmosis is used to turn seawater and brackish water into very pure water. These membranes can easily become fouled, so we manufacture chemical products and services to keep the membranes clean. There's over $600 million worth of membranes operating all the time around the world, and if they don't work very well, that's an energy inefficient process. So having clean chemicals to keep them clean is vital.
Now, you sell to the BRIC countries. Can you tell me about that?
We operate through distributors, so we appoint distributors all around the world specifically to represent us selling our products and services. We have a long-established relationship in India with a company there which has been going for 10 years. Also in Russia we work with a water treatment specialty company there, and recently we've got into the Chinese market working with one of the major membrane suppliers in that country that distributes an American manufacturer's membranes, and they now are using our products to help keep their membranes clean.
Do you find that they all take the same products, or different countries take specific things, or is there any differentiation?
No, they tend to all use similar products. It's the same issues all around the world with these particular membranes and trying to keep them clean. Certain territories where there's volcanic rocks have very specific problems with silica, etc. But generally it's a range of anti-scalants and cleaning chemicals.
How important is R&D to you? Is this changing all the time? New products are being developed all the time?
We're a fairly small company, so in order to compete with our bigger competitors, we have to be innovating all the time. So it's no point us having products that are the same as somebody else's. So we're developing new things in our laboratory, which is based in Spain, and also our R&D centre in the UK. So innovative cleaning products and anti-scalants.
Can you think of any case studies where you've come up with particular challenges?
One of the biggest problems is clay and bacteria fouling. So we developed a new product, a powdered cleaning product, which works a different way to anybody else's chemicals, and also is producing microbubbles as it cleans, a bit like a washing powder detergent. And this has become very effective at removing clay and biofilm from the membrane surfaces. And we've applied this in a number of power plants and very large municipal drinking water plants all around the world, and most recently in some plants in China in a power plant there. And this has become, from a product we developed 3 years ago, has become our third biggest product and one of the better known cleaning chemicals in our industry.
Now, do you find that the membrane market, in particular in China, is really thriving, and is that an area you're really going for?
Yeah, it's predicted to be the biggest market in the world in the next 5 years. At the moment it's Saudi Arabia and the US are the biggest, but China's predicted to exceed that. So it's a very exciting place to do business. But the Chinese are really focused on technical advances. You've got to prove that your products are technically advanced. It's that your brand is recognised within the industry. We present lots of papers at scientific conferences, do lots of research, and we share that information with the industry as a whole, and certainly with our distributors. And I think that's what gives us an advantage over some of our more cautious competitors that want to keep their knowledge within their company and don't want to share it. And this has given us a niche in the market, and this label as being experts in the reverse osmosis chemical market.
How do you find the business culture is different in the BRIC countries?
Well, if I take the example of China, we've had to forward a lot of quite detailed information, which we wouldn't normally do, or we'd be a bit nervous of doing, just to build up our distributors' trust in us. And this has taken about 2 years to get to this level, with us having a lot of commitment in terms of training and visiting China, etc. But I find it's quite, or the company we're dealing with is quite autocratic, and if you can get to the top board of directors and gain their trust, then everything happens very quickly. So we've built up this relationship, training all of their salespeople, doing lots of workshops, visiting all their customers. And eventually now we have this solid relationship with the board of directors.
How do you find that winning a Queen's Award is helping you to win business in the BRIC countries?
I was amazed how many countries around the world knew of the Queen's Award for Enterprise and that we'd won it. So it carries a lot of kudos all around the world. I think particularly as a lot of big projects in desalination, there's lots of complex contracts involved and warranties, etc. And most of the bigger ones actually default back to English law because it's viewed as being the fairest worldwide. And I think the kudos of the Queen's Award and just being British and the sense of fair play and honesty and integrity, that goes a long way and helps us be successful when we're dealing abroad. 93% of our business is export.
Well, Steve Chesters from Genesys International, thank you very much.
Thank you.